What's going on, Aliens fans? This is Solid Dave Snake, bringing you guys another throwback review in light of my upcoming NECA Alien Queen review. So I thought it would be fun to take a look at the Alien Queens in action figure form from the past, and take a look at the best one made until the NECA Queen today, which was the Mcfarlane Alien Queen. And this figure still is great today, although the NECA one has outshadowed it in likeness from the movie and articulation and unfortunately almost every aspect. I'm a big fan of Mcfarlane toys, but there's over a 10-year gap between the two. And one of the neatest things about this set here is that it came with a little diorama piece, which we will take a look at first. I'll scoot the Alien Queen to the side for now, and we'll take a look at this piece that she comes with, which is based off of part of the cocoon inside the second Alien movie. Whenever the Marines are first going down into the hive, and the first person they see that is cocooned up is this character. And it has a really neat action feature that has not been made in any other kind of alien toy, which is if you push on this plunger in the back, a baby hatchling alien pops out of her chest. So that was a really neat action feature for this, and I will get in close, get focused so you can get a good look at that. Neat detail on the chest burster. Good detail on the human as well. Eyes are blacked out. Looks like she's really wary. And really good detail on all the cocooning. This is actually a more pliable plastic, and it has that green translucent look to it with a little bit of darker green paint on top. And there's really neat detail in the structure of the inside of the building on here too, with the pipes and electrical boxes, wires coming out everywhere. Really neat piece, and this would actually work well in alien dioramas right now, even with the NECA figures. And on the back you can see the plunger, which you pull in and out, which will make that chest burster come out. And then you just push it in again to make it pop out. So that's how it works. So really neat piece. Really makes this Mcfarlane Alien Queen extra unique, having this base. And at the bottom it attaches onto the base that keeps the Queen standing up, which her base is the only way that you can keep her standing, as she has these little metal poles that go into holes on each end of the base where her feet are. So she's almost kind of statuesque. She does have articulation, and normally I would go over the articulation last, but I'm going to take my camera in a free mode to show all the detail. So I'm just going to go over the articulation now, and I'm not even really going to move around the parts because they have become weak over the years. Actually, my right shoulder piece has broke off, so I have that super glued there. But on the shoulders, she does have a ball joint and a hinge. She has a really soft neck, and underneath that is a ball joint, which she can get some good movement out of. She has cuts at the both wrists, so you can get some swivel out of those. I am missing one piece on her, which is one of these inner arms, the right inner arm. But they fit in there on a ball joint, so you can get a little movement out of them. And at her midsection, she actually has a ball joint there. And the only thing she has at the legs are cuts right here at the upper hip. And she does have a cut here at the tail, which you can rotate, but the tail is on a bendy wire. So that's the ultimate articulation point for tails. You can get the tail to pretty much do anything. It's a good bendy wire in there. So limited for articulation, but Mcfarlane toys were that way, especially back then, and I was really fine with that back when I got this Alien Queen, because she just looks good posed like that. And I will take the camera in a free mode and we will take a closer look all over this alien queen. And she is not a direct representation of the alien queen from the movie. The top crest of the head is pretty close. It's got the same form. It should be a little more wider up top here. And just to let you know, overall she is not as big as the NECA queen. Get a real close look on her face here for you. Zoomed in, focused in. There we go. She's got a nasty snarl. I like that. And it almost looks like this part of her head is articulated, but it feels really stiff. And you might not want to try to move it around. Like I said, that neck piece is a real soft rubber over top of that joint. That gives it a neat feel. See the little hand down there. And they did an okay job with her actual hands. They look similar to the queen in the movie, although they should be a little wider. In the color scheme overall, she wasn't as black in the movie as she is in this toy. She was more blue, like the NECA figure. And she's not as slim as the movie counterpart. She's a little thicker. Almost reminds me more of the way the queen has been depicted in the comic books than the movie. Give you a good look at her spine back here. And the little tubes coming off her back have the same kind of design, but they're a little thicker than the queen in the movie. Get you a look at this side. Both arms, hands, and legs are posed in different positions. And on the feet, she has a little more longer toes than what she had in the movie. Almost a more menacing type foot with those claws. And they did try to give her the heel effect. In the movie, it almost looks like the queen's feet are high heel like. So they did try to give it that effect, but it's not 100% movie accurate. But this queen would be perfect for some of your comic book Alien vs. Predator dioramas. I still really like this queen a lot, and she is definitely the second best next to the NECA Alien Queen. So, alright guys, that's a close look at Mcfarlane's Alien Queen from their movie Maniacs Series 6 line. And coming up next, I will have the NECA Alien Queen review. So stay tuned guys, and as always, thanks for watching.